Don't feel bad if you've ever fallen for one of those weight loss tricks or a gimmick. In 2019, the weight loss industry clocked in at 78 billion US dollars. That's a billion with a B. Let that sink in. So if you've been trying to lose weight and you've been trying to follow a lot of weight loss advice and it's not quite working or not quite working as fast as you wish, what I really want you to understand is now is not the time to give up. Don't give up. Instead, learn to spot the red flags, the mistake, and stick with the tried and true approach that actually works. Trust me, when it comes to weight loss, there are only maybe 10 things that work, but there are 10 million things that do not work. When you watch this video to the end, you will be able to avoid at least 7 of the most common weight loss mistakes and learn some techniques that actually work for weight loss. My name is Kola, I am a certified personal trainer, and you are watching Koboko Fitness. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button right this moment. And for my existing amazing Cocoa Puffs, I just want to let you know that you are stunning, you are gorgeous, you are a perfect 10. The first mistake I want to talk about, I'm sure you've never done this, but maybe you know somebody that has done this before, and that is the mistake of going on a diet to lose weight with the intention to then switch to a more sustainable lifestyle after reaching the goal. So for example, I've had a few people approach me with this amazing plan of, you know what, I'm going to cut out all carbs, all sweets, all sugars. In fact, I'm only going to inhale fresh air and drink water for 7 days. And when I lose 10 pounds in 7 days, then I will switch to something more sustainable to maintain that lifestyle. I have heard all sorts of variations of this. I have heard the people that want to drink only soup for about 2 weeks. And then when they reach their goal after 2 weeks, they're going to switch to a more balanced, sustainable lifestyle in order to maintain their result. This plan makes sense in theory, and I get it. A lot of people that want to do it, the thought process is, oh my gosh, I messed up. Let me hurry up and fix it real fast and get to where I want to go. Let me jumpstart this process, and then I promise I'll be a good girl. I won't do it again. I'm just gonna tell you right now, as your certified personal trainer, as a person who has done a lot of these things I talk about, it doesn't work. It's a trap. I know you're still gonna do it. Don't do it. The solution to this mistake is extremely simple and straightforward, and that is to be honest with yourself. A lot of times when we're going through this mindset of, let me fix it real fast by doing an extreme diet or an extreme change and then be more balanced later, it's because we're in a hurry or we're feeling shame or anxious. The solution is to just be honest and ask, am I ready to make a permanent long-term change? And if the answer is no, there's no shame in that. Even me, myself, not that long ago, as recently as this year, I had a moment where I had to ask myself, Kola, are you ready to make a long-term permanent change? And the answer was no. So guess what? I stayed living my best life. It's okay to not be ready. I want the chocolate, I want the ice cream, I want the pizza. If that's where you're at, there's no shame in that. And when you're ready to make a change, also commit to that fully. That halfway thing of, I'm just going to do this over here and then do something extreme, it doesn't make sense. Be committed, be honest. Then go to KobokoFitness.com, start your 10-day free trial. See if my workout programs are right for you. I guarantee you there is no other program you will find that is better designed to help you make a lasting change in your life. The next mistake, I'm sure, also probably doesn't apply to you, but I'm sure your neighbor has done this, your roommate probably has done this, and that is the mistake of people losing their period while trying to lose weight. I just need to say this. This is not normal. It's not something that's okay, that should be normalized. It's not part of what should be happening. There are way too many people out here losing their period because they're under eating, over exercising, and just going to extreme lengths for weight loss. It's a huge mistake. And let me tell you why this is such a problem. First of all, when your neighbor loses their period, they are going to be a B word to be around because they will just be in a terrible mood. So for people that value their relationship and value being kind to people around them, losing that period is just not the way to go. The second thing is productivity is just out the window. When a person loses their period, they're just not able to get things done at the same level. They're not able to perform at the same level. And this includes even workout, which is ironic. A lot of people lose their periods because they're not eating enough and working out too much. And so when they lose that period, now they can't even do the workouts properly anymore. Some people naturally store a lot of fat in their lower body or their back. When they lose their period, they will start to see that they're storing more fat in their belly area. These are all things that are the result of the hormonal imbalances that happen when the period goes zip and disappears. There are so many other things that can go wrong when somebody loses their period in the process of trying to lose weight, but I'm not making this video to scare you. I'm making this video to your neighbor and let them know that, girl, you can lose weight without losing your period. Losing the period is not normal, it's not healthy, it's not advisable. I'll share the solution to that later on in this video, but for now, let's move on. Another mistake is not having a dedicated water cup. I shared in a previous video how to lose weight faster that drinking water is a crucial part of a successful weight loss journey because a lot of us eat when we are really actually just thirsty. Till this day, I have to ask myself, am I hungry or am I thirsty? The way to be successful at drinking enough water on a weight loss journey is to have a dedicated water cup. This is a cup that you are constantly filling up with water all throughout the day. I personally enjoy having a 20-ounce water cup. Both my water cups are 20 ounces each. I don't use my water cup for anything other than water. I literally don't use it for tea, juice, nothing. That translates to about half a liter for my lovely European viewers. And I like this because I know in my head that once I have this 3 times in the day, I have basically reached the minimum recommended amount of water that's recommended for my height and my weight, and an amount that feels good to my body. Next, having no plan for snacks. By now, I'm sure everybody knows that meal prepping and meal planning are essential tools for a successful weight loss journey. Meal planning is basically just sitting down with a pen and paper or phone and fingers and planning out the meals for the week. Meal prepping is preparing the ingredients to be able to make those meals or ordering the meals from a meal delivery service. In the same way that we need to plan our meals, we also need to plan our snacks because the food industry is even more massive than the $78 billion weight loss industry. And without a clear plan for our meals and snacks, there is no way to not fall victim to that industry. It is like a monster waiting to catch you in its claws. You gotta be on top of things. Otherwise, once that hunger kicks in, it's really hard to say no to the Doritos. So in addition to meal planning and meal prepping, it's also important to snack plan and snack prep. And later on in this video, I'm actually going to show you some of my favorite snacks, and you may be surprised by some of the kind of stuff that I like to eat. But like I've been saying throughout this video, ain't no shame in my game. In this hood. Next mistake I want to talk about is people that are normal, regular, schmegular folks such as myself who are eating like bodybuilders because they are following bodybuilders and Instagram models. Regular people that have bills to pay, exams to pass, families to take care of, do not need to be eating like bodybuilders. Let me explain what I mean by eating like a bodybuilder. It doesn't take much searching on the internet to start getting the idea that in order to have a successful fitness journey, pre-workout is a must. Some people have snacks they eat during their workouts. And also, don't forget, post-workout is also a must. Listen, pre-workout, during the workout, post-workout snacks, these are things that professional athletes and professional bodybuilders do. It's not necessarily stuff that regular folk like you and I are supposed to adopt into our daily lifestyle. You do not need any of these things. None of it is necessary. Now, if you want to take pre-workout, post-workout, inter-workout snacks because you're bored, you enjoy them, you don't have time to cook, that's a different story. But anyone taking these things, these substances, thinking is going to improve their results, they are sorely mistaken. The solution to this one is very simple and straightforward. If weight loss is the goal, just regular breakfast, lunch, and dinner is more than good enough. As long as you're hitting your calorie target and you're eating good quality foods, as in whole meals, not just packaged processed foods, you are doing it right. Next, not sleeping. This one I'm not going to spend too much time on because I just know that there isn't enough time in the day to do everything that we want to get done. A lot of things that are necessary, like exercising, eating healthy meals, cooking those healthy meals, spending quality time with friends, those things now feel like luxuries because there's just so much to do. However, I will not be doing my job if I didn't tell you that you got to sleep. I do have a suggestion that may or may not help with this, but I'll save that for later on in the video. The last thing I want to talk about is just eating out too much. Here's the thing about eating out. You have to understand that restaurant owners do not make meals usually with our health and waistlines and weight loss goals in mind. Restaurant owners make meals with their revenue in mind. They're going to put sugar in that salad if they know that it's going to sell. So if the goal is weight loss, it's very important to be vigilant about the kinds of restaurants that we're going to, making sure that they're high quality restaurants that actually care about our health and well-being, or just cooking more home-cooked meals. And one little tip that I'll suggest is with home-cooked meals, it might be to your benefit to explore getting pre-chopped stuff, pre-chopped onions, pre-chopped tomatoes, pre-chopped peppers. And if you're anything like me, as soon as you heard pre-chopped, you were like, girl, that stuff is expensive. But listen, if you don't buy it pre-chopped, when you get home, you have to chop it. And that's going to prevent you from cooking at home. So you're going to buy expensive food from restaurants, which is way more expensive than the pre-chopped stuff. So if you're the kind of person where you don't cook at home because you hate that whole process of cutting meat, cutting vegetables, cutting this, it just takes your whole weekend, you're not here for it, it's better to just buy those things pre-chopped. It makes everything faster. And that way you save money by not eating out at restaurants, unless you really want to eat at the restaurant and you're not leveling with me. There are some restaurants that are doing the right thing and not falling into the culture of just adding sugar to unexpected things and using unhealthy ingredients and things like that. But eating out too much is generally a mistake if the goal is weight loss, because the speed, the convenience, the types of ingredients that are used at these restaurants generally don't support weight loss goals. Another thing with restaurant food sometimes is just the portion sizes here in the US are insane. The amount of food that they serve is just wild. I promised you some solutions at the end of the video, so let's get into some of those. We're starting off, let's talk about the period loss. The solution to this is to go and see a dietitian and or a doctor. This is not something to troubleshoot with Googling, because a lot of people that lose their period, they lose it because they were Googling things in the first place and they Googled the wrong information. So no shade to your Googling skills. I'm sure you're a professional Googler and you're very good at Googling. We should all have degrees in Google searching by now. I also promised that I would tell you some of my favorite snacks and show them to you. I have them in front of me here. I have been enjoying, don't judge me, I kept it closed with some tape. I've been enjoying this. Boom chicka pop, boom chicka pop, pop, pop. I like this. I also like the other one that comes in the green pack. That one has a little bit less sugar. I can't tell the difference between the two if I'm being totally honest with you, but this is my jam. Okay, something else I really enjoy is this Evolved dark chocolate. It's really, really good. It's also really, really expensive, so I'm not telling you to go out and buy it. The reason I started eating this was because earlier last year, I had to go gluten-free, dairy-free to address some digestive issues I was experiencing, and this was the only chocolate I could find that was definitely certified. It's vegan, it's paleo. I looked at the ingredients. It looks good. It's just 1, 2, 3 ingredients. It was the only chocolate I could feel safe eating with going gluten-free and dairy-free. I've also been enjoying some chickpea snacks that I found at Target. The one I really like, I've already run out of it, but the other one is this one, Vienna chickpea snacks. This one is all right, but I don't love it. There's another one that is kind of like this, but it's a different flavor. I like that one, and I don't like it because it tastes sweet or it tastes good or anything. It's just that it's crunchy and it's very satisfying. It's very high in fiber, so I just eat a couple and I actually feel like I ate something substantial, unlike some other snacks I could mention where you eat it and you just want more. Pringles, I'm looking at you. This is kind of gross, but it's here, so I'll share it. Banana. Cannot go wrong with a banana. I enjoy these. In fact, the reason this is like this is because I'm eating this in the middle of filming this video. Judge me. Judge yourself. I love grape. I'm a huge grape eater. I love apples a lot. I really enjoy eating those. And I will also add that I have definitely become a kombucha drinker. So you can send me my bandana now and my tie-and-dye shirt, because apparently I have become a hippie. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Visit KobokoFitness.com today and start your 10-day free trial to see if my premium workout programs are right for you. They've been right for hundreds of thousands of women, so I'm sure you're gonna like them too. Visit KobokoFitness.com today and start your 10-day free trial. Free, baby. Free. It's free. It's free. It's free. I want to join a breakdancing class. And then when you're ready to make a permanent change, wait. Also commit to that fully with your whole chest. Ain't no shame in my game.